Okay, so this week we were looking at how uh, we could affect how players behave by doing certain things and putting them into different positions where they're forced to deal with negative consequences, positive consequences, extinction, which is... The fuck does extinction even mean? No, okay. So this week we were just trying to look at how we could affect the behaviors of a person as they play the game. So we took a look at positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, and extinction, which is a person's gradual reduction in a response to a certain stimulus. So that means your reduction in how often you do something. So it's, in other words, you're breaking a habit. So in this game, we wanted to give the feel that you're almost constantly in this free fall state. And the idea is that you want to always be looking around and finding places that you can jump to, latch onto, grapple to, so that you won't fall, because you don't want to fall and die. But there's not that many places where you can sit still and just think about your next move. So you're always in this falling state, and you're always constantly looking around. So that's your negative reinforcement there, is that you always have this feeling of falling, and it's pushing you to do it's pushing you to look more in a quick pace and find the best solution in an instant. And then our positive reinforcement here is the moments when you get to solid landing, or that you catch on to something, so that it removes that feeling of I'm falling, I need to find somewhere. You found that place, and now you're on your way to a safer place. Not necessarily a safe place, but you don't have that feeling that you're just constantly falling. And then we have a few mechanics that let people move around, so we don't want people to just rely on one. It's possible to get to different places by just using one, but we felt that it was more in line with how people would play if they have multiple options for how they move around. And we just want to showcase that here. So I'm going to do a quick overview of this game. So for starters, space is a double jump that resets when you hit the ground. E, or left shift, is a dash that can only be used in the air. And these only reset when you hit these types of walls here, where you run on them. So you hit the wall and you get a couple more dashes, you get your jumps back, and then when you click E, you have a grappling hook that chooses the area and then it sends you flying. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It has a couple second delay on it so that you can't use it instantly, but for the most part you can keep using this to move around. So your whole idea is going around this area, and they're pretty far apart, so you can't just jump to them, you can't just dash to them, you have to use a combination of all of your abilities to find the best way to get there. So I'm going to start off by going towards that one, so I'm going to dash, and then I'm going to use this. Oh, and then I fell off, but it's okay because I can get to places that I need to. Just by combining all of my abilities together. Okay. And now this would be the final area that you get to. And the whole idea is that you want to get here to return the power in the main area. And by to do so, you have to use all your abilities. You have to platform all the way here and then turn it back on. But then you have to platform all the way back without dying. So the challenge is just, thinking ahead of where you want to go, making sure you take into account what's available to you, how many jumps you have left, how many dashes you have left, and how far away you are from something, so that you know that you're always in the space where you can grapple to something. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and thanks for watching.